Okay, girls, it's team training and connection night, and it is October the 18th. And so we're halfway through the month, and you're still listening to New Consultant Webinar. Awesome, Andrea. We'll keep listening. You can mute me and come back to us later. But super excited so many of you are here. So we're going to kind of just dive in. Usually we do some celebrating and some recognition, and then we do some training on these calls. But tonight I felt it was really important, mainly because we have the birthday bash coming up, but I wanted to spend the entire evening talking about the birthday bash and how important it is and kind of the details about it and giving you some tips and tricks because a lot of you work during the day, right? I know how that is. That used to be me. So I really want to help you come up with a game plan. I also am going to show you step by step. I'm going to kind of work on some of my stuff, and you're going to see me on my screen. So hopefully this will help you girls. I did want to share with you that a couple of things before I get started, though, about the birthday bash and some other things. I forgot what I was going to share tonight. Okay, so Home Office shared with us that we did have 6,000 new consultants sign up during the first 14 days of October. So that's super exciting, and maybe some of you are the new consultants, and if you are, welcome, welcome. We are so excited to have you. One thing I was watching last night when I was doing the training was that online partying, especially Facebook partying, is not a one-size-fits-all. You do what will work for you, and you don't do the things you don't think will work for you. So you tweak it to your own. So with the birthday bash, that goes into play as well. I want to share with you the birthday bash, I think, first, and then at the very end, I'm going to share some stats with you that will help you with the birthday bash. Make sense? Okay, so we'll give you a background. Birthday bash, Cindy Monroe talked about today on our call. And the real reason they're doing the birthday bash is, number one, we are turning 13 this week. And so they wanted to give you all an opportunity to hold one more party this month. You know, there's so many new consultants that are in their first 120 days as a consultant. There's also people who had a really great month last month, but maybe they didn't have as many parties this month because the customer special is a little bit different. We know the large utility tote sold really well last month. We also know that next month is a Zip Top Organizing Utility Tote special, and that will do exceptionally well as well because those are two of our top products. Usually when you have a high month, you then sometimes have a little bit of a dip, and then you go back up again. That is a normal state of feeling, normal state of whatever in a direct sales business. But Cindy is trying to be proactive about it, and Home Office, and they realized that this could help you potentially put more money in your pocket this month because we all know the holidays are coming up. We all know we have bills to pay. So this is normal. Yes, Martha, this is normal. This is what happens after a big month is you have a little bit of a dip, and then you get back up again. I know next month is going to be huge because that Zip Top at $10, it's huge. It's a super popular special. So with that, that's why they're doing the birthday bash. Now, let me stress. I've stressed this a lot on our Facebook page, but I want to stress it in person on our call tonight. This is not an outlet sale, okay? So we can't address it like an outlet sale because the prices are not going to be outlet sale prices. There are not going to be as many items as we have on an outlet sale. And it is going to be a bundle. So it's going to be a couple of items paired together. I'm thinking maybe color coordinated. I have no idea, honestly. And I'm thinking they're 31% off. So the price is maybe $50 to $70, and then it's 31% off. I'm totally guessing. I honestly have no idea. I gotta turn my Facebook off because it keeps dinging. Okay, so basically, number one, with that being said, I am not concerned as much after hearing from them today, again, that items will sell out. Okay, I'm not. Because you're going to have some customers who are going to take advantage of this, and some people are going to be like, I'd rather just spend $35 and get a wallet for $25, or spend $35 and get a little carry-all caddy for $5. But what Home Office hopes to do from this is teach those of us who don't know how to do an online party and don't understand how successful online partying is. They want to kind of coach you and help you with this, okay? So with all that being said, there's a couple of things that I suggest that you do. Number one, you should register for home offices, or you should say going or interested. I would say going. I wouldn't even say mark interested into the Facebook party that home office has set up. So let me share my screen. Okay, so if you're on 31today.com and you go to Scoop and you go to Birthday Bash, here's all the information about the Birthday Bash, all right? But look, highlighted in pink, it says join the 31 Birthday Bash event. Oh, there's a link. Okay, so you want to mark going. If you've not done that yet, I'm going to encourage you to do this, okay? Now, what they're wanting us to do with this event is create our own event and then share the posts that they post. This helps us guide us on what posts to talk about and things like that. So if you go over to discussion, you can see the, sorry, hold on one second here. You can see all of the posts that they have done so far. And so how you can share these is very simple. Once you've marked going and you have your event set up, you're going to come to one of their posts and you're going to click share, and then you're going to go up to share again, and then you're going to select an event, share in an event, and then you're going to type the event out. But I'm going to even walk you through the basics because I know we have some new girls. So I'm just going to set up my actual party right now. Okay, so I was going to set it up tomorrow, but I figure I'm just going to go ahead and set it up right now. So I'm going to show you both options. I'm going to show you as far as if you have a customer group, and then I'm going to show you if you don't have a customer group and you're brand new, what do you do? Okay, so you're going to get both options here. I don't know what happened to the chat box. So if you guys are asking questions, I'm not seeing it. Okay, so let me go to my customer group first. Look, there's Miss Randa. She's leaving San Diego. Okay, so I have a customer group, pretty basic. It's called Dana's VIP Hostesses and Customers. In here, you can see things that I've been doing. So for instance, birthday cake. I've got a theme of birthday posts that I'm posting this week, okay? I'm asking them what's their most memorable birthday cake on this post. Worst gift ever. I asked them what their worst gift ever. I'm not getting huge response from this, but I am getting their attention. I shared one of the videos from home office just to talk about the birthday bash. So I shared that in my group. I went live. Now I had 27 people watch this. I've been acting quirky all week in my group. Here's another one where I had recorded it on Sunday night or Monday morning before I went to the gym. And here's one Sunday night before I went to bed. So just trying to draw attention about the birthday bash. Now, I'm going to set up my event. So if you're in a group, you would click on events and you would hit create an event. And I'm going to call it Dana's birthday. I'm very generic. I don't try to come up with these really creative. I want to catch their attention with 31 gifts, okay? Now, what I would do is I would open up the event that I've already said I'm going to from home office, okay? So it's right here. And I would copy pretty much some of the details that they put in theirs. And then I would pop back over to mine and post it into the description. So join the party. We're turning 13 this October, and we're celebrating with a huge birthday bash on October 20th. For one day only, you'll be able to save big on several of our most popular products. Stay tuned for the details. Pretty basic and simple. I want them to know that this starts at October 20th, and I want them to know what time it starts. So what does it start at? 11:30 a.m., right? What time does it start? No, 11 a.m. my time, Central's time, okay? And it's going to end at 11. Well, I'm going to have this end at 9 my time, all right? So basically, they're going to my VIPs only. So this is going to any of my members of my customer group. and that's who's going to get this. So then you're going, okay, well, what other things do I need to put in here? I would just copy. I would just look to see what home office is doing, okay? So basically, they don't have a location. They just called it a public event because theirs is public because it's on a page, but just put online on your location so people know, and just use online. Pretty easy, right? Now, what about a picture? Well, what I would encourage you to do is you can click on their banner and save it to your computer, okay? So it's saved to my computer. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this over to PicMonkey real quick. And if I just drag it up, I can edit it. Maybe. Okay, so there's the banner. Y'all still with me, hopefully? I'm not going too fast. I'm just going to add some text. And I'm probably going to do something like really bold. So I'm just going to call it with Birthday Bash with Dana is probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to change the color just a little bit. And maybe I want to make it a different color to make it stand out. Make it bigger. I don't know that I like that color though. I'm not sure I'm digging this much, ladies. But you get the idea. Probably just change it to black. Maybe make it smaller. I might do that. And make it smaller. Oops. See, you can just play with it. But I'm doing this so that I can use it and it's doesn't look exactly like home offices. So I'm just trying to figure out how I want to do this. It's basically, maybe just drag it. Maybe I got an idea. Okay. I mean, I can change it later, but at least you get an idea of how I could change it. So I just don't like how they have that centered. I could do this. That's not bad. Okay, so then I'm going to save this to my computer, and I'm just going to click download it so it comes right here into my download box. Then I'm going to go back to my Facebook group, and I'm going to just drag it up, and it's going to be the banner, okay? Now, what I'm going to do is then want to make sure that everybody that's a member of my VIP group is invited, and I'm going to click create. Now, the only hiccup to this is if you are a newer consultant and you do not have a group with a lot of people, but you want other people to be invited, you're not, I guess you can invite other people. I didn't think you could. No, you cannot. Okay, that's what I thought. So basically, you watch my count go up. See how it went from 53, now it's 293. So I have 293 people showing because it's my entire customer group being invited. But the only problem is I can't invite people outside of my customer group. And that's the only hiccup if you don't have a very big customer group yet. Does that make sense? Hopefully, I'm hoping. Okay, so basically there it's set up. Okay, now what I'm going to do on this event is if I wanted to share something, I would click, for instance, they talked about pillows, so I could click share. I'm not going to share this right now, but I'm going to walk you through the steps again. I could add something like, who loves our pillows? And then I could click share in an event, and then I can click Dana. It should be there somewhere. What did I call it? Dana's. There it is. Okay, so I can click that. And then I can go over to the birthday events. Maybe my computer's slow. And there it is, and I've shared it because home office is making all of the things that they're sharing public. So this is what I'm going to be doing on the day of the event. Now, let me just say this. You can go live on your events from, let me come back to you all. You can go live on your events from your phone or your tablet. So I am going to be sharing home office's posts, but I'm also going to be going live and sharing my tips and tricks on the bundles that they have offered to the customers that day. So hopefully that makes sense. Going live is going to keep me out of Facebook jail because Facebook loves the live feature. And sharing the post the way I just showed you is going to keep you out of Facebook jail too. Now, if you need to know the steps, again, let me just show you what home office has done for you. If you go back to 31today.com and you go to Scoop and Birthday Bash, you scroll down here. Here's a cute little graphic you can use. If you want to make an invitation, you can click on the PDF and even make an invitation. But they just added this tonight, and it says how to share Birthday Bash posts. The steps are here for you, ladies. The step by step is here for you, okay? So what I just shared with you is all here for you again. So you have the information right here at your fingertips. Now, let me also show you something else. If, for instance, you have you don't have a customer group, or your customer group's not that strong, and you're not sure you want to do this within your customer group, create an event. So I would do the same exact thing I just did, but I would hit create, and then I would upload the photo I just did, and then I would type in the same exact name. I would type in that it's an online. I would type in the date again, which is October 20th. I would type in the description, and I would check yes that your guests can add friends, okay? Make sure and add an end time, and you would make this event private. You don't want to be spammy and be popping up on everyone's news feeds that don't really care about being a part of this event. So mark it as private, okay? And then you can still share the post the exact same way. All that material is there. Make sense? You guys have questions about that? Come back to you guys again. I gotta take a drink of water. 17 of you on. Welcome, welcome. Now, why is this event so important? Because you can also set up an event in your back office called the Birthday Bash, and you can refer people to order there. But I also want to show you something in case you aren't sure about your website. So let me share something else, okay? Okay, so hold on here. When you log into 31today.com, I know there's some new girls on, so I'm going to go over this. Click on your virtual office, and it's going to pop over to your virtual office. You click on parties, and you will click on new party, and you will create a birthday bash event. So you'll type in the name, so for birthday, you could call it your name, Dana's Birthday Bash, and then you don't necessarily have to do a description. It would be an online party. You're closing it on the 20th, and then you could put yourself or your husband or your kid or whoever you want as the hostess. Sometimes I just make up a name. So birthday hostess. And then I put in my information. And you would save and continue once you get all the information in there. So it will look like this once you're done. And then it would come over to the screen, and you could copy the link and share the link with your customers if you want to. Now, why would this be beneficial is if you're wanting to earn hostess rewards, this is the way to do it, by setting up a party. They can still go to your website and order, which I'm going to show you right now. Okay, so when you go to my31.com and then your consultant number or what you've named it, here's the screen that they're going to get. When they click on shop, they're going to be able to choose. Let's say I had a lady looking for a purse today. So let's say she wants to purchase the Midway Hobo, and she likes it in the red, the Very Cherry Pebble, and she adds it to her cart. Okay, so let's say that's the only thing she's wanting. So basically, it's going to tell her a warning. You're not shopping with one of your consultant's parties. Click on My Parties above to see your consultant's open parties. But what it also does is when you click View Cart, oh, I've got some earrings in there. Look at that. I was playing around earlier. It's going to give her the warning again. You're not shopping with one of your consultant's parties. Click on My Parties above to see your consultant's open parties. Then when I go to begin checkout, it's going to tell her you've got 90 days to return or exchange this. Okay. Then it's going to tell them you've got specials to redeem. Do you want to redeem your specials? Well, absolutely. I'd like a caddy for $5 and I want it in the swirl dot. So I'm going to add that to my order. I'm going to view my cart again. And it's going to keep telling me, I'm not shopping in a party, okay? I want to discount that item. And then I'm going to check out again. But guess what it's going to tell me? 90 days. And then it's going to say, guess what? You still have more specials to redeem. So she could redeem more if she wanted to because she's spending more than just the normal $35. But let's say I didn't want any more specials. I would click no, continue to check out. Now what this is going to do is put in their information. This is amazing, ladies. And if you've not seen this feature or had this feature happen to you, this is why it's so important that you're sharing that website and why even have a website, because you can tell who's shopping on your websites now. They have to put their name in, their email, their phone number, and their shipping information. Once they do that, it's going to say, congratulations, you're connected. You'll find contact information for your consultant here. Now, let's say they're on the website and they don't have a consultant. They could choose me. That's the great thing. Or if I'm not their consultant and somehow I landed on their page, they could choose to find a different consultant. Then it is going to tell them parties. If you select a party below, your order will ship once your party is closed. But some people like to help other hostesses out. So they could pick and choose what party they want, you know, this order to go towards. So they could say, yeah, I want to click and go towards Kara's party. And then she would put in her information. What I want you to know, though, is this part right here somehow triggers the system to send you an email saying somebody's added stuff to their shopping cart. Congratulations. And so pretty soon you should receive an order confirmation saying somebody's placed an order. But it's already telling you, if your name is tied down here and they have your website, that guess what? Somebody is shopping on your website right now. And that is the coolest feeling to have. So basically, this is why you want to go ahead and set up some online parties or have at least one online party. So for instance, I have two. So Birthday Bash is I'm just doing a mystery hostess, but then I always have one that says shop this month. And then I put my name down just in case somebody places an order and they do want to count it towards a party, but they don't know the other two hostesses. If for some reason somebody places an order on this party, but I have Kara or Carrie trying to close out, I'm going to move the order over to their party, and that's going to help them with their rewards. So hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so let's stop the share again and come back to you and tell you that the Birthday Bash is going to help you earn Start Swell. Birthday Bash is going to, as long as you close it out, which you have to close it out Thursday night, so all orders must be submitted on Thursday night by what time? 10:59 p.m. Central Standard Time, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? They'll ship by the 27th, so you can tell your customers that, and you're going to get a paycheck on October 31st. Pretty cool. Pretty amazing, actually. This is helping you earn a level in one of the K groups to have through the end of this month and the next month. Many of you are close to the half K group, which is $1,500 total in sales between September and the end of November, okay? Many of you are working towards the 1K or the 2K or the 4K group. This is going to help you with that as well. Not only is Home Office doing this to help us with the bundles and offering the bundles, but they're also going to help us with bookings. So they have some game plans set up of tips and tricks to share about getting bookings. So that's why the other thing is big. This is another big thing to think about and use this to your advantage. The worst thing that could happen is you're in your PJs at Thursday night and you've created an event and no one has ordered. Well, guess what? There is nothing, you didn't have to leave the house for this. You didn't have to pack up your stuff, and you're not out anything. That's the worst thing that could happen. The best thing that could happen is you get one order or more. So with that being said, I want to talk to you just for a minute about the power of one. So I'm going to share something with you. Are you ready? Okay. So it really does, and I tell people this all the time because I know many people do get frustrated and want to just throw in the towel after some people have told them no, or their party flops and they didn't get any bookings, or they only have one hostess for the month and they're really worried about it, and things like that. Girls, we all go through that. We all go through that. But I want to share with you the power of one. It takes one good hostess to get you back on your feet. One good hostess to grow your team. One good hostess to expand your business. That's all it takes, is one truly good hostess. So I had Hostess K. Okay? Hostess K was one of my very first hostesses. All right? She had a party. She had 5 or 6 people come, and for this, I think she had 3, but I'm going to go with 2. She had 2 people book a party. So she had M&S. M&S booked parties off of her party. Okay. S, guess what? Ended up being a consultant. M, over here, had a party. And guess what? She had 2 people book at her party. So she had E, and she had M, another M. M number 1, M number 2. So she had E and she had M. E had a party, and she had 2 people book off her party, J and A. And M had a party, and she had no bookings, but she rebooked herself for the next summer for a fundraiser. Okay? J had a party, and J got 2 bookings, and they were R and H. A had a party, and guess what? A became a consultant. This is a true story. I'm just not using names. Okay? The power of one. Now, what I want to show you is K knows M and S. K knows no one else on the board. M, first M here, knows M and E, but guess what? She doesn't know anybody else back here. E knew J and A, but guess who she didn't know? R and H. The power of one, guys. For real. That's all it takes. It takes one consultant connecting you with people who know people, who know people, who know people. That's all that it takes. And it truly can change your business. And so I just want to make sure you understand that this one hostess, who by the way happened to be my sister, connected me. And this is only, she had another party, and then S, and then there was another M, and M ended up being a consultant, and then A, a consultant, and then R and H had a party, and then those people had people book off them, and then another person became a team member at some point. And so you just never, ever know. I have connections with all these people, and they all feel like they know me, which they do, but it all started with this person right here. And she knew none of these people. She just knew to invite these 2 people, who knew to invite these 2 people, who continued on their way. Guess what? They're all still customers, hostesses, or some one is still a consultant. So just want to make sure you understand the power of one and why even having an online party can truly change your business. It truly can. Having one great hostess online can truly change your business. And you may say, well, my parties aren't that big, or, you know, it's a flop, or whatever the case may be. But they may know someone who really wants 31 in their life, or they may want to join your team, or they may want to make a little bit extra money, or they may want to earn free products for Christmas. You never, ever know. There are people out there who still don't know about 31. And so that's why I love the online party, is because you want to invite your customer list, or you want to invite, if you're a newer consultant, 50 to 60 people. Invite 50 to 60 of your closest family and friends, or the people that you think would love 31 or used to love 31, or whatever the case may be. You invite those people. But then I want you tomorrow, because this is what I'm doing with my customer group, is I want you to encourage them to invite at least 5 friends. Tell them this is a huge celebration. I'm super excited about it. I can't wait to share this information with you, and I need your help getting the word out. So if you could invite 5 of your friends, maybe you throw their hat into a door prize at the end of the week. It could be a nail file. It could be something from the Dollar Tree. You don't have to break the bank to do anything. But you need to ask for help and ask for referrals from the people that you've invited, saying, I need you. Now, the other thing I want to share with you, okay, because you're going to create an event. And I just did this with my sister tonight. So let me share my screen again. So my sister's having an event, and we've been having problems because I set it up incorrectly, and it was my fault. Having problems with people RSVPing. And it was because we had duplicated the event, and then when I reduplicated it, it looked like I was sending the invitation versus her. So we talked about it today, and I wanted to make sure she knew how to send out messages to the people that were invited and not send it as a group message. So in a customer group, it's going to be a little bit different. So as you can see, ladies, I just set this up, and I've already got people going. I've got some maybes. I'm sure I have some no's. In a Facebook event this big, when there's 300 and some people, you can't send them all a private message at once. And that is the downside to it. And that's why I really don't even like my customer group to be this huge, because it would take me forever to personally message them. But if you have invited 50 to 60 of your friends and family, let me show you. I don't think she's added anybody. Let me show you this one. This is my sister's. So what my sister is doing is she is going through and messaging the people that have not responded. So for instance, she invited 60 people, just as I coached her to do. 54 of them have not responded. I told her to click on it. We can see who has seen it, and then we can see a lot of people haven't even looked at it. They haven't even looked at it. And because I set up the event wrong, it looks like she invited some people and I invited some people. So it's a big mess. And so ignore that part. But I told her, I said, you can message them all at once, but it doesn't have to be a group message. So when she clicks message guests, she will then come over to invited, and she will click on all of their names and type out the message and click send. As long as she doesn't click send as group message, so this is what you could do for your birthday bash, because you're the actual hostess of it. Don't click send group as group message. She sends a message to these people, and then it's going to appear as individual messages to all of them. And then they can respond, and they're only responding back to the hostess. So for your birthday bash, you could say, I just want to make sure you saw this. So let me share with you what I told her to say. So basically what we did is I said, here's a message, feel free to tweak. She and I had already talked about it on the phone. So basically it says, hi, I just wanted to send a friendly reminder to you about my online 31 gifts party, as there was some confusion when the invites went out. Be sure to RSVP to enter to win the grand prize that Dana will be giving away on Thursday evening. Here is the event link. So this is the link to the Facebook event. We need them to RSVP. And then it says, if you want to view the shopping online, feel free to do so. So I gave her her shopping link to her party. And then it says, if you have any questions or need help ordering, feel free to contact Dana or myself. Thanks, friend. This helps it sound personal. This helps her relate one-on-one to them. Nobody likes to get a group message. Nobody does. And so if you can get them to send a private message. So if you have a birthday bash going on and if you're the hostess and you don't have a hostess, Send a private message if you've got 60 people. Send it and say, hey, I'm super excited. I don't know what the bundles are going to be, but I didn't want you to miss out on this amazing opportunity of bring back bundles. These are items that are discontinued and they're bringing back for one day only. Please check out my event. Here's the event link. If you want to, check them out online when they go live on Thursday, here will be the shopping link. Pretty simple. You guys have, nobody's saying anything, so I'm hoping this is making sense. Laura asked why, but I don't know why. Why? You guys can unmute yourself if you'd rather unmute yourself too. There's no bad question either. I'm kind of going like 90 miles a minute. Questions? Ideas? Everybody's registered for the Facebook event from 31 Gifts, yes? Good question. What time do they start seeing the bundles? So the bundles will go live at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, which is our time, 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But we as consultants will see them a half hour before. So we'll see them at 10:30, around 10:30 on 31today.com. Good question. Yes, 10:30 our time. Yeah, see, that's why I don't like the time zone difference. Okay, so the products in the bundles will be revealed at 10:30 a.m. our time. They'll go live at 11 a.m. our time. Make sure it makes sense. Okay, so something else I want to talk about with this birthday bundle really, really quick, and I meant to grab it. Oh yeah, I have it. Hold on, let me just show you. The bundles will be 31% off, yes. And then if they are spending 35 or they're spending 70, they'll qualify for those specials too. The system will remind them of that. And I'll be honest with you girls, I'm making everybody order on my website. I'm not taking orders. I'm not collecting orders. I already have 3 things going on that day, so I honestly don't have time to do that anyways. So I always refer them to my website. Let me grab this. Okay. So one thing I want to share with you before we depart tonight is a couple of things. This was something they shared with us today, and it's super important, so get your notepad out. Who loves this bag? Who owns this bag? The Hobo, the Midway Hobo. Who owns the Midway Hobo? Tell me. And what color do you own it in? Tara, what color do you have? Not me. Laura, you need this bag. Gray. Ooh, I'll get to see it this weekend. I own it in this color, the camel. Okay, yeah, do the same. Okay, so for those of you who own it or those of you who don't, those of you who are eyeing it, let me just share with you. This Hobo in all 3 colors, let me say this, I was taken back when Cindy was sharing this. This Hobo in all 3 colors, red, gray, and this color here, are in our top 10 selling SKUs in the whole entire catalog. Okay, what does a SKU mean? That means, so we have like a SKU for just the red cherry pebble, and we of the Midway Hobo. Then we have a SKU just for the gray of the Midway Hobo. And then we have a SKU for this color of the Midway Hobo. And then we have a SKU for a large utility tote in the charcoal crosshatch. And then we have a SKU for the perfect party set in whatever pattern. So every item with a pattern. So a large utility tote may be a large utility tote, which is item 3121, but then the numbers that come after it that describe the pattern are a SKU. So the large utility tote, depending on what pattern you check is a different SKU, okay? All 3 colors, let me say this again. All 3 colors are in our top 10 selling SKUs in the entire catalog. Out of 400 products, this purse is selling in the top 10 in all 3 colors. What? We in the 31 history have never sold a purse in the top 10. Ever. Ever. Ever, ever. Okay? Ever. This is over 400 products. So if you want an item to talk about on your online party, in your customer group, on your personal page, at a home party, at an event, this is the purse to talk about. Now, let me share with you. This purse this month, guess what it qualifies for? Not only one of these, but two of these. So they can get one for themselves and one for their sister, one for themselves, one for their friend, one for themselves or one for their mom, or whoever they want. But this qualifies them for 2 customer specials. Yes, use that purse, Tara. That's why I pulled it back out today. I am a Miles of Style girl, but when they told me that and told me how well it is selling and the fact that we've never had a purse like that sell before, I'm going to carry this everywhere. And that's what Cindy recommended. So, yes, it is the bomb, Tara. There's 2 Taras on. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to share with you, and I don't think mine is down here, but that pretty Avenue scarf in the Checkmate. Who owns the scarf? Who owns the scarf? I should have worn it. Arriving in 2 days. Yay. Christine has it. Yay. You and 2 prints. Okay, but the Checkmate is the print I'm talking about. Checkmate scarf. We've never had a scarf in the top 25. Never. It's in the top 25 SKUs of 400 products. Just the Checkmate, okay? So if you want another product to talk about, it's that Checkmate scarf. How can they qualify for this amazing wallet this month? Purchase the Avenue scarf. So if you're wanting a bundle, you're obsessed with scarves. Kathleen has it. If you want a bundle to talk about, so this is another bundle. I'm going to go live tomorrow and talk about it, in my customer group and on the parties that I have open. I'm going to showcase the scarf, but I'm going to let them know how they can get this fabulous wallet for the $25 price. So they purchase the scarf, they can then purchase the keepsake tray for $10, then they can get this for $25. Why the keepsake tray? Because it's another one of those popular items out of everything in the catalog, and they're $10. They're selling extremely well. In fact, I just got a fundraiser in, and I think I sold at least 5 of them in the fundraiser. So that's the pairing. So Cindy wanted to make sure that we knew, and we shared it with our teams, what are some of the most popular items selling right now? What are things you should definitely be displaying at your events? What are things you should be carrying around with you? And that is the Midway Hobo, that obviously the wallet, but the wallet is sometimes tucked away in a purse. If you've got that beautiful scarf, put that scarf on. If you have that keepsake tray, bundle them together. Now, the other thing I didn't share last week when we talked about vendor events, and I was thinking about this week is, and I love all the pictures you guys have been posting on your vendor events. If you can set up a bundle, so what I would set up is maybe this, and if you've got 2 wallets, show them how they can get all 3 for such an incredible product, okay? So showcase product feature, top 10, yes. Excuse me, my nose is itching. I'm not sure what you're saying. So showcase. I like to showcase the top 10 at my parties, but at an event, I'm going to showcase a couple of bundles and how they can get the most bang for their buck. So I'm going to showcase that Midway Hobo because this truly does catch everybody's eye at a vendor event. And then I'm going to showcase this, and then I also have another color. So how they can get all 3 pieces for, whatever price it is. For a Facebook party, yes, I love to go on. So today, I should really try and download the video I did for my sister's party. I went live after I got home this afternoon and wanted to share with them how incredible this is and why it's so incredible. And then I was really me. It was live. So I pulled out a tampon because I forgot I had a tampon in here. And it was just me, and it's a hoot. But yeah, so I shared it on my Facebook page, and I like to go live with it. I don't like to edit it. I like for people to see me when I mess up because I'm human and I don't make perfect videos. But yes, I do share this bundle. I shared the All About Benjamin bundle with the hobo, and let them know how they could get one for themselves and one for their sister. Definitely, if you can show the features of the wallet and open that thing up and show the beautiful zipper and show the beautiful texture and things like that, that is going to help you as well. So, but even though it's a birthday bash, I want to take advantage of this amazing customer special, and I want to share with them some of the top items. So those are some other things that you can take and tweak and do on your own. Makes sense? Makes sense? I think there was something else. I was just going through my head. The main thing is setting up your event. Home office is going to do everything for us on Thursday. And if you're working, don't stress about it. Just set up the event. Go. They're pre-posting a few things. Share some of the posts. And when you get home that night, you can still share the posts. Now, wait a few minutes between sharing all their posts, okay? And definitely add some wording of your own, like check out these cute pillows. I love them. Which one is your favorite? Those type of things. But wait like 2 to 3 minutes between your posts. That will keep you out of Facebook jail as well. Questions? Questions? The other thing they did recommend is if you had anybody purchase the All About Benjamin's wallet in the cork this past spring, to pull up their report history if you have time in the next week or so. And like I just changed out my wallet, let them know that they could get a new wallet if they wanted to. That was another tip the home office shared with us. It seemed like there was something else I was going to share with you girls. I just lost my train of thought. Questions? Questions? Hopefully, has this been helpful? Do you guys feel a little bit more confident? Everybody's quiet. There's 18 of you on. Come on, give me some. Yes, Tara, thank you. Awesome, Laura. Awesome, awesome. Set up the event. Get yourself set up. Get yourself over to the Facebook event that home office is doing. Be you, be real. Like, don't feel like you have to create a bunch of stuff that you don't have to. The thing is, home office is creating all this for you. You don't have to create the graphics. You don't figure out what you're going to post. And that's the fabulous part about it. So, and this is just, even if, let's say you have a $200 party and you're trying to reach Start Swell or something, like that's $200 towards your $600 level, right? So hopefully that helps. Yes. So Tara asks if she's got a regular Facebook event. Yes, Tara, and that's what I would recommend. Tara's a newer consultant, so she just set up a regular Facebook event, and she can still share in that. Yes, absolutely. I'm excited you're excited. We love crying babies. Yay, Michelle, I'm excited that you're excited. Excelente. Everybody's going to rock it, right? Rock it, rock it. I really feel like there's something else I was going to tell you, but I guess I'll have to come on live later and just share with you again. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. And you want to be a part of that group because you never know if home office may give away something of their own to one of the consultants. Just saying. I'm not saying that they're going to, but you never know. They may try to throw some tricks up their sleeve because it is a big birthday bash celebration. So have fun with it. Don't stress about it. Online partying is fun. That's what I tell all my hostesses. It truly is about just having fun, and you don't have to clean your home. You don't have to cook any food. You just get to be in your comfy PJs, maybe with a cup of tea or a glass of wine or hot chocolate or whatever you want, and like check out all the bundles and the fun stuff to shop. There's a ton of stuff to see online, and let me just tell you, if you're looking for some other ideas, I'm going to share this really quick. If you go to your actual website and you click on either the holiday gift guide, the specials, if you click on shop, the thing I like to look at is things like the functional solutions. So for instance, view all. Here's some great ideas for you, for your family, for your home, grab and go, kids spaces, travel. I love to come here and look for ideas of how I can talk about things on my customer group or even at my home parties. So don't forget about this stuff. And then the other thing I was just thinking about, one thing I didn't talk about was this. So many of you, if you've been with 31, this was one other thing that they did share with us on our call today, and it was about the signature collection, and I did write down the stats, so I'll share this with you. We used to have the Spirit line, right? So you may remember I have a customer messaging me, and I don't know what she's talking about. Okay, so you may remember the Spirit line. Where did I write it? Okay, so this new signature collection kind of replaced it. And some people were not too happy about it, but I honestly love it and I sell a lot of it. And so the reason I am so excited about this is because what they shared with us today is proof that it is working. This signature collection, and there's a great spread of it in our catalog on one of the pages, is it's selling, it's 80%, it's selling 80% stronger than the Spirit collection sold. So that's huge. Our products are up 200% to last season. These are up 200% compared to our Spirit collection last season. We are also, thanks to this, seeing a 70% increase on personalization on our signature collection, which is huge. That's an extra $7 or $10 on every single item, which is, no offense, but cha-ching in your pocket. There are less SKUs, so there are a few less options, but our customers are loving it. They're loving the versatility. They're loving the options. And I will tell you that they love the texture, and they just love this more than the Spirit collection. The Spirit collection was fantastic, but this is proof that those items are selling and far exceeding our expectations. Kind of like, do we take away the Spirit collection? Do we not? Because it's great for sports teams and things, but our signature collection has replaced it and it's doing exceptionally well. So more positive feedback that we got from home office today. Okay, I think that is it. Questions? So next week we'll do some more celebrating, and we're going to talk about, I think next week, preparing for November. You may, since you are all part of Kim Washington's lineage, she sent out an email, I think last week, about turkey trots and things, so I'll probably go over that next week. Obviously, we want to get our November calendars full. Hopefully, with the birthday bash, you will get some new people into your event. If you're building your customer group, then after that event, make sure you send them a private message and invite them over into your customer group so they get to stay updated on things like this. We all know that an outlet sale is coming at some point in December. We also want to entice them to be a hostess because our hostesses get the perk of shopping the outlet sale before all of our customers. So another reason to book in the month of November or December so that they get those invites. So definitely lots of excitement and momentum building, and I'm super excited because I know that this is not only helping you, but it's helping your families, it's helping your communities, depending on what you're raising your, working towards your paycheck, it's helping you earn free product, it's helping you pay the bills and things like that, and that's truly what it's all about, girls. So if you are a new consultant and this is your first training, I really hope this was helpful. Please don't let it overwhelm you. It is recorded. You can always go back and watch the steps. Myself, your sponsor, your director, we're all here to support you and cheer you on every step of the way. So please don't ever feel like you're alone. Our Facebook group is a group where you can totally feel comfortable asking any question. There's no question that's not the right question to ask on there. It's all about helping you achieve what you want to get out of 31. So thanks, girls, for joining me. It's almost 10 o'clock, so I'm going to get off here, but I hope you all have a wonderful evening, and if you need anything, let me know. Have a good night, guys.